Hello Libra, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your January Tarot Forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career space, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energies of the month of January for your happiness and success. Alright, let's get started. You know I always start with an oracle deck, and today I've got my Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's see what we have for Libra. Let me move this just a scotch. There we go. Hope you guys are doing great. This reading is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Libra. Wow, that was epic. If you're watching for your sun sign, please check out videos for your other placements. They are important. If you don't know what those placements are for your chart, there's a link in the description box to the website where you can find out. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. Oh wow, this is the Commitment card and the Metamorphosis. All right. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. This process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you are used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin, or a caterpillar dies so a butterfly can be born, you are required to release your old ideas and embrace the necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you are being asked to let go of self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you. Let go of low self-worth. I had to come back to that one. A dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you love what you become. Awesome. Kind of like a Death and Rebirth card, right? Let's see what we have with the Commitment. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The Commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship, from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. All right. So, changes and commitment. That's the start of the year, right, Libra? It's like, what is the universe preparing for me? Lots of things. I mean, Libra is usually good at making those commitments with people in terms of like finding something that will be a win-win. So I would just say, like sometimes Libras can get carried away with going more towards people pleasing, right? And making it work. Like I really want to make it work. So see what you're compromising really, and that you're not going too far with it, right? You still need to stay within your integrity, and that's where that partnership with self, partnership with Spirit comes in. That has to come first. It still needs to, you need to maintain that in harmony, right? And if your partnership with another person breaks that in any way, then it's a red flag, and for you to reconsider whether that is a good partnership to have anyway, or it's something that has to fall away, like in that Metamorphosis card. Okay, so for your love life, we have the Seven of Wands that just jumped out at me. We have Six of Cups, beautiful. And we have a Page of Pentacles, so it is a new beginning. Somebody either that you've known for a while or you haven't, like, it could be somebody from your past that you haven't been in touch for a while that's coming back. It could be like an old friend, like a childhood friend that maybe you're now considering having more with that person. Or it might be somebody completely new, but you just feel this instant connection with a person. I'll speak about it more in a minute. For your career, we have 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Wow, that's a commitment card. The commitment card. Lovers, yes, baby. To me, this is so much Libra energy. Like, it is Gemini, actually. But you know what I mean? Like, in your business life, you're still looking for this kind of bond, for that kind of connection. Beautiful. 2 of Cups, you've got like all the soulmate cards, Libra. That's the advice piece. 10 of Wands, yep, that's metamorphosis, things falling off. 4 of Cups. Stop the boredom, start creating your reality instead of not being excited about what life brings to you. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so it might be starting off slowly, like the actual first half of the month, but it's gonna speed up. So don't feel bored, don't feel like something's not right. I was promised big changes and they're not happening. They are gonna happen. They happen energetically first. They're already happening. It's just that in the thicker 3D reality, you'll be able to see them a little bit later. But it's the reason why you're getting these messages, you are being prepped, you're getting the intel of what's happening, is so that you're ready in your consciousness, in your mindset. I don't mean like kind of like make a list and like change your life accordingly. Maybe to an extent, but more importantly in your mindset, right? And like do the preparation, do the homework. That Metamorphosis card was talking about certain things that may need to fall away, right? Also that the change could be painful. So it's not like everything is just gonna be handed to you on a gold platter, right? Some of those things that you're wishing for or that universe wants for you to have are gonna require hard work from you or difficult choices from you. So that's another thing to kind of put in your brain, right? To be open to that, to be prepared for that. So it's not as hard. So you can work through it with as little emotional damage as possible. And I'm not saying emotional damage because it's gonna be bad, but emotional damage because our brain doesn't like change. And so back to your love life here. So definitely something new coming in. And you're on the lookout here, like you know who you are, you want to show yourself to the world. There could be somebody coming in who's younger than you for some of you, or just maybe less experienced in life, let's put it that way. So maybe you've reached some sort of level of success and public admiration, I'm hearing, okay, let's keep it that way, that person doesn't have yet. It doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have experience at all, it's just that their experience could be on the down low. Maybe they haven't been as successful financially or with public titles. Maybe in their job they don't have a title, right? But it's like, so they may seem either to you or to them that they're less successful, but this is kind of an illusion, or it's also their growth spur that they can have with you as part of this, like, because this is valuable, this is beneficial, this is transformational for both of you. And that's why this is destined. This is that soulmate reality, kind of. And I'm not saying like soulmate, a lot of times people take it as if like eternal love. No, this means that you have a soul contract with the person that you're supposed to fulfill together. So it is destined in a way. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be together forever, but there is something special that you can learn, the both of you can learn from each other. So at the very least, you can start being curious about that, but still pertaining your own authenticity and your own identity. That's what I was talking about at the beginning when I talked about not being carried away with trying to make things work and doing the win-win. For your career space, so again, something is falling off, something needs to go away. It could be an actual person, like maybe you'll need to let someone go or to say goodbye to a client that was kind of pissing you off, but you felt like you had to keep them because they were bringing a lot of income for you. Something along those lines. Like there was somebody who you kept either out of gratitude for some past wins that they brought in, or because you think that person is not going to find a good job, or because they were bringing in good money. But now it's time to understand where the way that you and them interact doesn't fit into your business model and your integrity in general, right? And it's killing the vibe. It's like people underestimate how much it actually impacts the physical reality, right? We're taught to believe that material things matter, especially in career and business. But it's like that emotional space and the vibration of energy is so important. And you want to have to make good commitments, right? So this is an opportunity to have 2 cards, major and minor arcana, for a new strong commitment with someone. Again, it could be a person that you are recruiting, it could be a client, it could be another business that you're going to be partnering with. Like, this is a long-term commitment card, like a contract card. But it's very important that you keep it coming from a place of mutual respect, kindness, and love, right? Like, there is something there for the both of you, and you feel like the values of that someone or that company or that client, that they are in alignment with yours. They do not contradict each other, because it may seem like too good of an offer to pass at first, right? But then at the end, it's gonna bite you. So this is a big lesson, right? And if you take it, if you learn the lesson, you're gonna be rewarded accordingly. Advice, last but not least. So the soulmate energy is just, this is a confirmation, and the confirmation that it's something destined. And again, all soul contracts are teaching us something, right? And it's not to just kind of melt into it, but it's also like, it's important to see what they're bringing to the table, whether it's personal or professional relationship, right? It may not be as obvious at first, but it's important to acknowledge that. And it's important to express gratitude, and it's important, obviously, to kind of go into that space. What is that theme? What is, like, and it could be both negative and positive, by the way. Like, it could be triggered immediately because the person is doing something that you just can't stand, or they're making a business move that you would never take, right? And it immediately makes you anxious as crazy. Or it could be something else. They do something and you just melt right away. You're like, oh my God, can we do this every day? Or this person maybe acknowledges your successes that nobody ever paid attention to, and you're like, oh my God, this person gets it, right? Whatever it is that stands out, pay attention to it. It's important, right? And don't let yourself, don't keep yourself in a state of like doing things just because, or doing them out of kindness or respect to someone. If it doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right, there's something there that needs changing. And I'm not saying if you were taking care of someone, just ditch them and go another way. But revisit the contract. Make sure that it still works for the both of you. Okay, messages from your person of interest to yourself. Messages for Libra. Knight of Cups. Someone wants to take you out on a date. Yeah, I'm sensing the strong new relationship energy. And this person wants to wine and dine you. Let's get some clarification. Page of Wands and Lovers. Yeah, they see this as something, you as someone they've been looking for a very long time. But they also see that they get excited, and they're a little bit scared of this excitement energy. Like, they're too excited, you know, like a puppy, like that kind of vibe. Ooh. And it can be a man or a woman, by the way. Take gender how it resonates for you. But they do know that they're excited. They know it's special, but it's almost like they don't want to show you all the excitement because they want to feel or look more confident and mature for you. So just keep that in mind and know that, you know, they have the tricks up their sleeves. They want to impress you, but they also want to kind of to impress you in a way that will obviously impress you, that will be important to you, not with some cheesy stuff, but with something that matters to you. So I would just say, if this is important to you, you want to consider it more closely, make sure that you do share with your person, what is it, what is that special something that you're looking for, what's important for you in relationships, so they understand how to bring that to the table, or what is this relationship gonna mean for them and for your life together. Okay, I hope this was good for you, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.